Oh man.
Are you excited, Barrett?
Barrett, you ready?
Oh, I can't. Oh my God, it's happening, yo. It's fucking happening.
We're still waiting for the police to confirm if there are any victims. This story is evolving rapidly. Please bear with us.
We heard this really loud boom. There was smoke everywhere.
Emergency services have confirmed that they've discovered a body buried in the wreckage. We're still waiting for further details.
It appears that a large portion of the building has actually
In
collapsed.
international news, an explosion rocked Gotham.
How hard are
City
those naked nips?
Now able to
Oh,
confirm
dude.
that
Nip check.
billionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne is.
They killed Bruce.
Bruce Wayne's dead. Holy fuck, they're doing it. They're doing some.
They're
doing
stealing.
Some
They're
shit
stealing me and Gary Whitta's story.
here. Yes, because that was never done before you guys.
They've never done before us. I'm glad you admitted it. A lot of people are too cowardly to admit that we started all that.
It's a code black.
We got a code black.
Oh fuck.
If you're watching this, I'm dead.
Who is that?
Code black.
Who is that?
This message was automatically.
Everybody, it's the family.
Oh, that's
Batgirl.
Oracle.
Well, yeah. Who? Yeah, that's.
We both
That
know.
in the alley, I'm assuming that was Red Hood. This looks like Oracle or Batgirl because she's standing.
This is Felicity from Arrow.
Never trusted us since Jim died.
Jim's dead.
Jesus.
Gotham will
Nightwing.
need its protectors more than ever.
Oh, a Nightwing game would be sick.
I'm leaving
You're
you
getting
Belfry
fair.
in space of
There you
operations.
go. Holy shit.
Some of the technology is outdated, but it has the gear you need and all of my files.
Robin, nice.
Robin.
You've always had my back when I needed you. I know you'll keep Gotham safe. Good luck.
Fuck.
And goodbye.
Oh man, they're actually doing something different and interesting here. Oh.
A Batman.
Oh,
game about Batman.
Oh,
Bat family, let's go. They went
Oh,
a
this
little
is
more
tight.
basic. They went a
Dude.
little more
Fuck yeah,
basic
dude.
than
Fuck
oh
yeah.
my God.
Batgirl looks
this
fucking
is
rad.
tight.
Oh man, it's like
Wait,
Babs' Batgirl.
Wait, who's that on the left with the mask on?
Red Hood.
Oh, okay.
It's Red Hood, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Robin.
Gotcha. I don't know much about Red Hood.
Gotcha. Jason
gonna,
Todd back from the dead.
actually-
We don't talk about it often.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like in-engine gameplay shit. Holy crap.
That looks fucking awesome.
Yo, this is
Oh my
tight.
God.
This is tight.
Holy crap. I'm eating my words from last night. I said we weren't going to get gameplay. I know it's a little basic stuff, but holy shit.
Out now.
Dude, I love the neon shit.
Is he like inspired by Deadpool or not Deadpool? Deathstroke?
Not really, but I mean, he's got no rules. He's,
Okay.
you know, he broke from that family. He kills people.
Snow rules.
No rules.
Oh shit. We got a little
Crime
bit of...
fighters to vigilantes. Damn, this looks fucking awesome.
This looks great.
God.
I'm really excited for this.
The glide.
Yeah, I wonder like how different everybody will super... Whoa.
There's your answer.
Oh my god.
God. They all get motorcycles. It's dope as hell. Oh, shit.
That's
Freeze.
Mr.
very
Freeze.
intense.
Tonight. Did we not murder him in Arkham City? I guess Batman doesn't murder, does he?
There we go. Gotham Knights. Official name. Been heavily rumored.
Oh, the music.
Hold on.
Who we got?
No one talks
Still alive.
about them.
Yeah, there it is. There it is, Barrett. There it is, boss baby.
Oh, I've been waiting for this for so long.
Fuck, dude, that looks fucking
Not a
dope as
whisper
hell.
word is said.
Oh my God, there's so many of them. There's so many talons. Holy shit. And I think the
Or
child
if
is
you
reciting
try to
the...
crush them, then the town strikes you dead.
God.
Oh,
When?
yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
2021.
Oh man. Damn it, I wanted it this fall so bad.
Patrick Redding.
I wanted it this fall so
We're
bad.
both from Warner Brothers Games Montreal,
even on
and we're
pizza bets.
both
I'd
thrilled
fucking-
to finally be able to show
We
you
did-
Gotham
Hey, Barrett,
Knights.
real quick, just like on the other shows, you're super
To
quiet.
tell this story and focus
Yeah.
on this characters.
We
He
wanted
sounds
to
great.
shake
He
up
sounds
the
fine to
status
me.
quo of Gotham
Alright,
City.
so we're
We
going.
wanted to see what happens when you take away the safety of
Yeah, man, that
Batman's
looks really
presence
cool.
and then find out what
Holy
happens.
shit.
What happens when these heroes, the Bat Family, Nightwing, Batgirl, Red Hood, and Robin, have to step up and take on the role of new protectors of Gotham.
What's really exciting about Gotham Knights
I
is
watched
that
this trailer
you,
like
the
50
player,
more times.
will be
Yeah, I
able
gotta
to
see this
build
in like an
characters
actual high
how
quality.
You
Yeah.
see fit. You get
Like
to see how
VOD,
you
'cause
I think
step up
2021
and become
is
Gotham's
more exciting than
protector.
this year
You're not
because that
trying to
means it's
become
next
the new
gen.
Batman. You're becoming
Sure.
your own badass superhero.
Even if it's next
And
year,
as
I
a
wouldn't be
bonus,
surprised if it
we
launches
brought
on
gameplay
both
footage. This is
generations.
captured
Yeah, but
in
like,
engine from
if it
release
launches
to
this
build.
year, I'd feel like
And we
it's
just can't wait
a
for you to
current
see
gen
this.
that you can
Take a
also
look.
play on next gen. If it launches next year, it's next gen that you could also play on.
Oh man,
last
more
gen.
gameplay.
Really? Well, I mean, this strikes me as something that's been in development for a while, so it wouldn't surprise me if this was in development for this year, for this gen, but then got pushed because of COVID or whatever the reasons.
When in 2020 are we thinking? Summer?
I mean,
If
what?
not fall,
Arkham Knight
yeah.
came out in June.
Yeah.
Belfry, Elliott Center is
I could see this as
covered
a
in
summer
ice.
game.
Whatever's causing this is
Some
localized
random
at the
Reddit
top.
user predicted the Belfry thing.
That's what the bike's for.
Oh my god. Oh, what?
Man.
Oh,
Dude.
I love like the kind of like you get only a glimpse of it, but like kind of the city skyline and stuff like that. It feels very animated. The animated series. Oh yes.
All units at Elliott Center. Air
Oh.
support inbound.
Oh yeah.
That was hot.
Hostiles
That was
opening
hot.
fire on upper floors. Air support.
God,
can
I'm
you do a
so ready
fire
for
round?
this.
On it.
Like, I've taken a break from watching the DC shows on CW just because, like, they went down a certain
crap.
route where I was like, okay,
Jesus
whatever.
Christ.
But this is doing everything that I want
If
from
he
that.
wants a fight, he'll get it.
So are those like tagged enemies on the ground there? Looks like it.
Hold on 1 second for commentary.
Interesting. Enemy levels.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Okay, so talk about the
And you're-
enemy levels again.
Yeah, just noticing enemy levels.
Yeah, enemy levels, and then you also have like indicators for where your teammates are, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think there's
You
gonna be
are
co-op in
able
this game?
Yeah, looking at it and like looking at enemy levels, I wouldn't be surprised if there's actual like co-op and
Because
stuff.
like you're building up XP. It looks like.
Yeah.
But
I
mean,
wouldn't.
Barrett, there was XP in the Arkham games as well, obviously.
Yeah, but there weren't like,
Like
levels.
Yeah,
and
you weren't
Yeah,
looking at
like there are-
leveled enemies. Yeah.
They're diving
Dude,
deeper
look at all
into
those
the RPG elements.
bats.
Oh shit, Montoya.
I kind of want this to be multiplayer.
I think it'll probably be like optional co-op.
It's like, this seems like a fun game to
we're
play with
about to
friends.
find out.
Yeah. Because there's
remember-
rumors that the Rocksteady's game is a games as a service, and I don't think this will be as hard as
Of
like
course,
going
yeah.
to that as that.
Do you think that's 2021 as well?
No, I think that's 2 years out at least.
I bet we don't even get a date for that today.
Yeah.
Even like a window.
Yeah. Because I can't imagine they want to release these in the same year.
Now, Barrett, my next question for you is, at what point do you think they, even in the promotional campaign, admit that this is like a Captain America kind of thing from Avengers, where Batman has to be in this game, right? He can't really be dead, can he?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they play that out. I think it's a little too early to say. Like, I would love them to kind of like double down and
be
be like,
awesome,
no,
yeah.
this is, yeah. I can imagine just because it's DC and trying to sell to a wider audience. I don't know if they'll admit it in the marketing campaign
Yeah.
that there's
There
some
you
way
go,
that
there
they
you go.
get Bruce Wayne.
They just switched over characters, so this is co-op.
Oh
This
shit!
is co-op, yeah. But again, it's such a
Is it
difference
co-op
between
or
games
is
as a
it
service.
single player?
And they
Why would it
like
go
switched
I
over.
don't
Like
believe
the
it.
GTA 5 thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I think it's
Look
co-op,
at that.
but
They're both
Oh, yeah,
yeah, they're both
Holy
playing.
shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's wild. Wow, so this and the Rocksteady game are both multiplayer.
I think I think Rocksteady's game will be more focused on multiplayer probably.
Oh yeah,
I still have
like,
a
if
feeling
it's,
this is like optional stuff. I might be wrong.
I'm really curious to see now what the Rocksteady game looks like.
Oh, interesting. You got a friendly fire between enemies.
That music is tight.
Yeah, it is. Oh, nothing like a good co-op move. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
totally.
And those were so fun in the. Oh, that's what that wall right there was a teaser image earlier this week. The co-op stuff from like even Arkham Knight, even though it was very basic and you're just single player playing with 2 different characters at the same time, was really, really cool. So it's cool to see them kind of expand on that in a way.
These cables on the floor. Guaranteed they lead to freeze.
This whole gameplay thing does, you know, pair well with a White Claw mango. I'm just saying.
How much weight is off your
1040.
shoulders right now actually having this, being able to see this?
Oh god, like my shoulders have been tense for 5 years. Like I just I wanted and needed anything since I beat Arkham Knight, and that's why I've played through those games every year, just because I need to feel something. And I'm so happy we're finally getting this, and I'm so happy that like Montreal is really going to be able to show what they can do, and not like feel like they have to be super like closely tied to like what Rocksteady has done before, because that's what Arkham Origins was. It was like, all right, we've got this cool story, but a lot of our gameplay and like the environments and stuff have to be tied to this series that like we didn't create. So it's gonna be cool to see them tell their own like. I know, I love it.
Same.
And not just the story, yeah, like the world look and feel and stuff like that. Like this is gonna be really cool to see what they've got to show.
Mr. Freeze.
Oh damn.
There he is.
Again, like I said earlier, a very intense Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Barrett, with I know you just reread the Court of Owls storyline stuff, prepping for all this stuff. Like to me, that storyline was a lot more grounded and smaller. Like it was within the city and all that stuff. But like seeing this seems like giant blue thing in the sky, particles everywhere. Like, yeah. How do you think they're gonna kind of mesh those two worlds?
It'll be interesting again to see like how it all works. I think the owls are just a part of the story. Like,
look at this comic book cut they have from up there. That's awesome. I like
yeah,
that's
funny.
Cool.
The numbers popping out are interesting.
Yeah.
You like it or not?
It doesn't.
Like it.
I don't know if I like it. Yeah. I don't think like obviously the Court of Owls storyline from the comics can't be like 1-to-1 adapted. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they meld it all together. But so far I'm into this, even though this is like totally like bringing it up to level 11 with the chaos here with Mr. Freeze.
That was so good. Thank you so much, Patrick and Flora, for giving us this insight. All this.
Shout out to his shoes right now.
Can't wait to play it. I'm
Those loafers.
He be loafing, man.
Speaking with everyone at home, before you take off, if that's okay, we'd like to answer a few fan questions. Yeah, cool. Here we go.
Give us a date.
He's so great.
The UK asks,
yeah, he's really fun.
What has driven you the most in the direction of this game?
Wow. Well,
what's going on with
kind of three
how they're shooting this?
At the heart of Gotham.
Are they
this is all
in the same
pre-recorded.
place?
Bless. Did you see the bit before you came on?
No.
It was so weird.
And stuff. Oh, do yourself a favor later and look at it.
Real living, breathing Gotham.
We're in the dome now, man.
You're in the thunder.
The real world
Because
doesn't exist.
obviously it's green screen, but like
that fantasy of the superhero team up.
it looks so weird.
Copy that. Alistair from Kenya asks, what goes into deciding
So, Barrett,
which
did that do it for
characters you are going
Yeah,
to
absolutely. And again, we've heard like
We choose characters who
rumors, quote unquote, leaks over like the course of like the last 2 years. A lot of that lined up, I feel like, with what I was kind of expecting, and like just to see it in action, even though there's like little things like Blessing was saying, like the damage numbers that we're seeing.
It looks way more RPG-ish than we expected.
It'll be interesting to see like how that stuff plays out once we finally get into our hands. But being able to finally see it and get it revealed, like I'm like a 99% in right now. There's like just little things here and there, but like this is just so fucking cool.
That looks awesome. That looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that blew me away. That looked better than what I was actually expecting. And so kudos to them. The idea of it being co-op too excites me. And I don't know. I didn't expect that to be a thing that would excite me. But the way that it looks, the way that you have, I mean, it seems not to be doing what we expect from Rocksteady, which is, all right, this is a games as a service. This is more akin to something like Avengers, right? Like this seems like more contained co-op, almost like Borderlands-y rather than Destiny-ish, but like not Borderlands-y in the sense that you're accepting quests, but who knows? I don't know. This looks good. Like this looks great.
Well, is there
So many of them. Yeah, it looks like a cool in between of like what we kind of expect Batman Arkham gameplay to be, and a cool combination of that and the co-op aspect to it. So yeah, I think from what we've seen, I think they might have found a good balance of that. So I'm excited to finally play it next year. Oh, we did it! We did it, boys! We did it!
Do you see him just drop those things and they just disappeared?
He did. Yeah.
That was the take that they chose.
It's funny. Let it. Like, can people have fun in FanDome, Tim?
No,
Why do you hate
Tim, of course they
FanDome so
can't
much?
have fun.
No, first off, what was funny about it? Second off, him dropping it I have no problem with. The fact that they decided to put them in these fucking weird worlds and then have it just disappear into nothing. It's like, why did you do this?
You're crazy.
Yep.
I'm not crazy. They're fucking crazy. Here we go. We're in the dome now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Gotham Knights and the reveal and us talking over it. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, share. If you're still watching live, we're going to take a quick break here on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames, try to knock out some of the kinks I'm having on my recording end. But we will be back very soon. What's the next one? Flash panel at 11:45 is what I have it down as. So if you want to watch The Flash with us, introducing The Flash at 11:40, we'll be back for that. Until next time,
FanDome.
it has been
I'm
a
Yvette
pleasure to
Nicole
serve
Brown,
you.
and I'm so excited to be here.